Hey everyone, this is going to be an unboxing video from a friend of mine named Kirk. I'm not going to say his last name for privacy, so for respect we shall call him Mr. Kirk. Or he could also be called Captain Kirk. Not that Captain Kirk, not Star Trek Captain Kirk, but we will call him Mr. Kirk for the video. Mr. Kirk knows that I am getting into gunsmithing. I actually graduated gunsmithing school and I just got my FFL just lately, which I will be talking about that in another video. And he was gracious enough to send me a box full of spare gun parts he had and gunsmithing tools. So without further ado, let's get started. I have a box right here, an empty box. This is for putting the stuff in. It's going to come out one box into another, just to make it nice and simple. First thing in the box is 2 M16 slings. Very nice. I've been planning on making some adjustable paracord slings, and I've been needing the adjustable part. So I'm going to be using these for the adjustable part of the sling. There's also a single point sling here. Very nice. I like single point slings for things like shotguns, so this will definitely get used. Next up is a wooden Mossberg stock in a shorter length, which is exactly what I prefer. I don't like really long stocks for shotguns. Very nice wooden stock. Very good checkering. This will definitely get used. A mid-length gas tube for an AR-15. Awesome, because that's what my AR-15 is, a mid-length gas system, so always good to have spare parts. An AR-15 charging handle, the standard mil-spec ones. That's awesome. I like the mil-spec charging handles actually. I like very basic rifles. Again, always good to have a spare. An AK-74 style muzzle device. These are awesome at mitigating recoil. The way these work, on a normal slant break, it was an improvement over the standard muzzle nut, but it was a tiny improvement. This was a major improvement because the gas can escape out the sides. As you can see, that's a very large hole out the sides, and there's 2 more holes at the top. So this really allows the gas to be better mitigated. In fact, with this type of muzzle device, quite often there's no muzzle rise at all with this type of muzzle brake. Two standard AR-15 pistol grips, the A2 style grips. These are awesome grips. I like these. One day I want to do an M16 replica build, essentially, obviously not selective fire, semi-auto only obviously, but I want to do a cool basic M16 build, and I will definitely use one of these for that build. A set of very nice wooden revolver grips. There's some very nice grain on these. These are for a Taurus revolver. And I do want to get a revolver one day, so these will definitely be used when I do get a revolver. A MAC-90 front sight block. For those of you who don't know, the MAC-90 is a Chinese AK variant that came in back in the 90s. And you can tell the Chinese front sight blocks from the Eastern European ones because the Chinese ones have a full hood right here that covers the front sight. If this were Eastern European, it would not have the top. It would just be 2 ears. But this is a full hood. It wraps all the way around, so this is Chinese. Chinese guns are excellent quality, as are the parts. So this will definitely be used on an AK build someday. Next up is a heat shield and a rear sight base. This looks like it's for an SKS. 2 rail-mounted front sling attachments. Very cool. An oil bottle. Oh, there we go. A shotgun pistol grip. Very nice. This is Hogue, and it feels really good in the hand. It's got a little bit of a sponginess right here, which I would imagine is a good thing, definitely, because if this is on a shotgun, when the shotgun is fired, the recoil would push right into the web of your hand. So it's definitely good to have some padding right there. Two patches, and this one here is definitely going on my range bag. Two Uncle Mike's holsters. I love these for storage because they're a nice soft holster that you can store a gun in. This is a scope rail for a Mosin Nagant. That'll be awesome. I want to get a Mosin Nagant one day, and when I do, this is definitely going on it. Some taps. So these are very nice. Taps are rather expensive, so these are definitely appreciated. This here is a bag full of drill bits, taps, screws, bolts, lots of tools that will be very handy. So, thank you. A Mosin Nagant trigger jig for working on Mosin Nagants. Definitely will be handy when I do get a Mosin Nagant. This bag right here has many, many more drill bits and taps and other tools like that. This here is a tool for threading the muzzle on any .30 caliber barrel. 14x1 left-hand thread, so that's standard AK thread pitch. And all 3 of these boxes are many, many bolts of various different sizes. So, thank you. Thanks again, Mr. Kirk. I sincerely appreciate everything. And there will definitely be videos on all of this stuff as I use it. To give you an idea of what I'm going to be doing with the slings, here's some sling attachments that I actually bought. This is a Magpul 2-point to single point sling adapter. And here is a sling clip. I will definitely do a video after I have that built. And I will definitely be showing everything else as I use it as well. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next video.